Hey, what's up, y'all? It's popping this D. Watch react to this vid by with top. This is why insects eat you. Okay, that's a little aggressive, but accurate. They really be eating us up. They be out here chomping on people. Like, get off me. And it's fucked up because they usually do it when you sleep. Like you want some real sneaky shit doing this while I'm knocked out. That ain't cool. I'll never forget when I was in Thailand, I got ate the fuck up by those mosquitoes. They were ruthless, and I was spraying my entire body down with bug spray. They did not care. They was slurping that shit up too. They didn't care. I was like, what is the point of this bug spray? It's not even working. They were eating me up. I still have some bruises on me now that have not even faded. Like they're very they faded for the most part, but if you look really closely you can see them. And that was in 2019. That is really sad that I still have faint marks from then. They were eating me up. Anyway, we're gonna see why they eat us. We already know though, because they shady and hungry. But let's watch.
About 400 million years ago, insects were not as dangerous as they are now. They quietly ate grass and didn't kill anyone. They didn't even have venom. But evolution did not stand still. New species kept appearing and spreading across the globe. And one day, everything changed. The day insects accidentally tasted blood. I'll give you a simple example. If you've tasted something sweet once, for example chocolate, then you'll probably want it for the rest of your life. This does not mean that you'll switch to a chocolate-only diet, but let's be honest. Most people have a sweet tooth. This is embedded in our genes, plus we get addicted to sugar. Roughly the same thing happened with insects. The very first of them had no idea they can drink blood, because back then there were no suitable animals on Earth. There are several main theories which all point to the fact that the first time the insects ingested blood by accident, they already developed suitable sucking mouth parts. And then just... ouch! Oh, sorry. Can I take another bite? Most likely, other insects and animals were involved in the process, but essentially it looked like that. After tasting blood once, it's difficult to refuse it. I think I've seen this in vampire movies. Anyway, insects which used to consume only spores, nectar, and other plant products switched to a hematophage diet, the diet for animals that feed on blood. But then there's the question. What's so special about blood to make you change your eating habits? Is the blood that delicious? Has it become trendy to feed on blood? Or did the insects suddenly realize they are very bloodthirsty? Okay, this doesn't happen in the wild. Feeding on blood is a real win for the predator. Just compare putting in the effort to catch prey, then subduing it and eating it. Or quietly sucking blood somewhere in the corner, having lunch and going on about your business. It's like walking into a coffee shop, grabbing your order and leaving instead of fighting a barista for a coffee machine. Oh yes, don't forget that even the strongest animals have a hard time struggling with blood-sucking insects. Even dinosaurs are believed to have been bitten by the pests. Fleas, several dozen times larger than modern ones, drank their blood, and each bite felt like a subcutaneous injection. And dinosaurs couldn't do anything about it. What can you do with arms like that? Blood is the perfect food for insects. It has enough protein to keep small organisms in good order and help them live and reproduce. In addition, blood is liquid, which means that in order to get enough of it, you do not have to develop full-fledged jaws and chew stuff. One bite is enough. Even bedbugs can cope with this. And then I thought, insects and arthropods evolved to drink blood because it's convenient, cool, and so on. Many millions of years have passed since then. They've not died out, which means that the mechanism is working. But why kill your own source of food then? It's like burning down the refrigerator after grabbing a sandwich. I'm not exaggerating. Mosquitoes are the deadliest creatures for humans. According to various sources, they kill from 700,000 to 1 million people annually. Right after them, with a huge difference, come humans themselves. Their kill count is about 450,000. And then snakes. They kill from 50,000 to 100,000 humans. You feel the difference? The main danger of blood-sucking insects and arthropods is not that they can suck someone till they become dry, it's the diseases. Ticks, for example, can carry 9 different diseases at a time. From Lyme disease to Rocky Mountain spotted fever to tularemia. Can you die after being infected with them? Yes. Tularemia was once actually used as a biological weapon. Hold on. If someone carries so many dangerous diseases, shouldn't he get sick himself? Seems like the immune system of these creatures is incredibly resilient, especially when it comes to ticks. Any mosquito, for example, can usually carry only 1 or 2 pathogens and not get sick. Meanwhile, the immune system of the ticks works in a special way, suppressing all harmful bacteria inside the body. Fortunately, not everywhere you can get a huge set of diseases along with the tick bite. Actually, do you know where the most dangerous insects live? No, not in Australia. In Japan. Take the Asian giant hornet, for example. In 2019, its appearance in North America caused a real panic. There was a reason for that. These big, nasty insects that exterminate bees can bite several times in a row and even kill you. Yes, there are also hornets in Australia, but they can't compete with giant ones. First, the Australian hornets are 0.6 inches smaller, and second, they're not that predatory. Adult species actually feed on nectar. Asian giant hornets, on the other hand, eat other insects without mercy. Seriously, I wouldn't want to meet these guys. In general, Japan is home to some scary creatures. Large brown marmorated stink bug, poisonous caterpillars, mukade millipedes, which are believed to grow up to 7 to 8 inches in length, with toxins that can kill a child or pet. But someone has to hunt all these monsters, right? Take at least a giant hornet. It's just an insect, which means it must be at the bottom of the food chain, right? It may seem absurd to you, but the Asian giant hornet is an apex predator, which means no one hunts it. That is, there are bears, killer whales, and a hornet. Nice team. The evolution process made it this way. Apparently, the only animal that feeds on giant hornets is the European honey buzzard, but its habitat, even taking migration into account, does not cover any part of Japan. So the only creatures giant hornets can be afraid of is humans. And bees who've learned to repel attacks on their hives by making hornets inside a live microwave.
And
I already mentioned this in one of my videos.
Yeah.
Actually, this is weird.
I remember
Always seemed to be nature-created insects in order for other animals to have something to eat. But if this function does not work, then why do we need them at all? Yes, people find it difficult to perceive creatures like insects or small arthropods, for example, spiders.
Bitch, I'm done with this video.
This is exactly the case when size does not matter.
They
are the invisible force that makes our world work as it should. Vegetables and fruits grow thanks to insects. Insects also return nutrients to the ground. Without them, the decay and rotting everywhere would have a terrible scale, not to mention pests. Actually, according to a 2006 study, insects add $57 million to the U.S. economy annually. And that's not even counting pollination. Without these tiny creatures, everything on Earth would simply collapse. Meanwhile, if tomorrow all people died out, nothing special would happen to the planet. Do you feel the difference? Maybe that's why insects and arthropods have become so dangerous. They are too important for Earth to let them be exterminated. Take at least a giant hornet. If it needs to attack something that's not part of its diet, it'll use venom only for self-defense. Though it's always ready to defend itself. One bite is enough for a predator to understand. It's better not to mess with this striped buzzing thing. They say the bite feels like being stabbed with a red-hot needle, and the pain lasts for several days. Apart from the fact that the chemicals in the giant hornet venom can destroy blood cells, muscles, and even cause kidney failure. However, a giant hornet bite will not kill a person without allergies. It'll take about 200 insects to do that. But not everyone needs to launch a group attack. For example, the Sydney funnel web spider is an arthropod considered one of the most...
Get off me!
Its bite can kill an adult in 24 hours, let alone kids. Today, people have already invented an antidote. But if you think about it, why would such a small creature need so much venom? And this goes not only for the spider. Many small creatures have too much toxin, as if it was once needed to hunt dinosaurs. But since then, the prey has grown smaller. This doesn't make any sense. It's like shooting at butterflies from a grenade launcher. Your hunt will certainly be successful, but why? Turns out millions of years ago, even the most powerful venom was just a hormone that helped the ancestors of these creatures regulate sugar metabolism. This is how insulin works in our body. It makes the cells absorb sugar and use it to produce energy. If there's too much glucose in the blood, insulin delivers the excess for storage to the liver, and then takes it out if necessary. That's useful stuff, but who could expect it would evolve into venom? When you need to defend and attack, you use everything you got. Your opponent's developed immunity? This means you need to produce a stronger venom, and this goes on forever. Also, some spiders actually have several venom types at once, so that at least one will work for sure. So this one's expired, this one's for rats, that's for monkeys, this is my tea. Ah, that's the one. So if the venom of a spider is considered non-lethal for humans today, this does not mean it will always stay this way. Just wait. The good news is that even if in the future all venomous insects and arthropods become even more venomous, they will at least not grow in size. Not just because of unfavorable conditions, it just makes no sense. One study found that ancient flies shrank in size as birds evolved. But birds have not disappeared. Actually, getting smaller is one of the trends in the animal world. It's easier for small creatures to get resources. They reproduce faster and are more numerous, which means they'll be better protected against extinction. So in the future, we'll have small yet very toxic insects? You know, this does not seem like good news to me anymore. See you later.
Well, this thing ain't gonna be gigantic. But if it's smaller, it's easier for them to maneuver around undetected. This was just real creepy. I hate bugs, like, and my fucking hair keep crawling on me. It was creeping me out throughout this whole damn video. It was hard for me to focus. I can't wait to take these out. I got like another week and I'm over it. I'm fucking over this hair. They go down to my butt and I'm just tired of them being everywhere. They often make me flinch, actually thinking something is crawling on me. But this just made it worse, seeing these bugs. He had so much bug footage. So much of it. Very creepy. Anyway, very interesting video, though. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you're going to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!